Welcome in, everybody. Coming to you live from a secure location in the California state capital, Sacramento, California. Make yourself at home. Got a small intro for you, and then we'll get into it.
Lemonhead. We've known him for decades, and now this familiar face has a brand new look. But after all these years, what do we really know about him? Sure, he's the guy in Lemonhead box, but what if he was something more? What if he had a whole day-to-day existence outside the box? What if he had an apartment, and a dog, and a daily workout routine? What if he bought groceries, went to the movies, and hung out at coffee shops? What if he went snowboarding on your favorite mountain and biked the streets of your city? What if he went on dates? What if Lemonhead was a living, breathing, everyday dude? A living, breathing, everyday dude whose head happens to be a giant freaking lemon. The world is about to find out.
All right, that's funny. I actually want to play an intro song for you as well. I made a short video yesterday with a song that I really liked, and I'll play that for you instead of my normal intro. I'm going to play it from my YouTube channel here. This is about three and a half minutes long while everybody files in. Enjoy the tune. I went on a long walk yesterday and took a bunch of photographs. Stopped at the Chinese buffet, all you can eat. Really treated myself yesterday. Didn't spend much time online. I'm a couple of days behind on the emails, so please forgive me if you're trying to get in touch with me. I'll get around to them, I promise.
Constantly telling me to be confident, a perfect person that is far from me. How do you remain positive? Honestly, invisible intuition in prison without a vision. It's been missing somewhere lost in me. Sometimes I don't know who to listen to. Take advice like a slice of cake. Don't mistake it as your dinner food. I thought this was a new beginning. It was just an interlude. I'm disappointed and it's sick of you. The hate crimes are so high, so fake love and sunshine. I'm really missing you. Wrote you a poem hoping you would hear it soon. Wrote you a poem hoping you would hear it. Hear it? Hear it?
People try to throw shade on my sunshine. Throw shade on my sunshine. People try to throw shade on my sunshine. Throw shade on my sunshine. Yeah. People try to throw shade on my sunshine. Throw shade on my sunshine. Yeah. People try to throw shade on my sunshine. Throw shade on my sunshine.
Pouring rain days darker than closed eyes. A lit flame who had little chance to survive. A few hands who wouldn't let that light die. If you were thinking about getting involved, now's the right time. Shine about it, glow movement. Find your block on the path, go through it. Clear direction, no confusion. Mirror the best, only reflect improvement. Don't need a dream if your waking life's lucid. It took me my whole life to get it, now I got it and I won't lose it. I won't lose it.
People try to throw shade on my sunshine. Throw shade on my sunshine. Yeah. People try to throw shade on my sunshine. Throw shade on my sunshine. Yeah. People try to throw shade on my sunshine. Throw shade on my sunshine. Yeah. People try to throw shade on my sunshine. Throw shade on my sunshine.
Throw shade on my sunshine. Throw shade on my
How do I sound out there? I'm coming to you live from the den here. I can move over to the office if I need to. It's just way more comfortable for me here in the den. Shout out everyone who's joining me today. Emmy, I hope you're feeling better. If not to put your business on blast, but Emmy came down with the vid and is not feeling really good, which sucks so much for her because she just started her winter break. So send all your positive energy her way. She's the best. Oh, she's in here. Good. Hope you're feeling well. I know you're not feeling well, Emmy, but thanks for being here. I've notified all my other mods that you won't be my right-hand lady here today. So just sit back and relax and don't you worry about a thing. Just focus on getting yourself better. Let's see who's in chat with us today. I also want to say for that video I just made, Happy Holidays sent me a $10 super thanks, which is incredibly generous of you. I'm not sure if you're in here, but if you listen to the replay, I thank you kindly. Jersey was number 12 in here. Good to see you, Jersey. Hope you're well. Oh, I just highlighted my own comment. A1 Way Street. I got you on that comment. Thanks for being here. Thanks for moderating for me. Thanks to all my mods. I know you're getting a lot of shit out there, but we're the good guys. They're the bad guys. Just keep that in mind. I hear they're still saying, "Oh, predator, predator, predator." What a strange insult. If that's your go-to insult, then it says a lot about you. SG, I hope you're well. SG, your family appeared in my dream the other night. I had a dream that the newest addition to your family was nominated the Gerber baby. So hopefully that's some premonition there. It came along with buckets of cash. So curious, thanks for being here. Just Irish, as always, good to see you. Nanny Sharon, thanks for being here. Thanks for all the support, Nanny Sharon. Your comments always cheer me up. Just Irish, same thing. Thanks to everybody who's been sending me all this emails of support. Hey, what's up, Willow? Good to see you, bud. Hope you're well. I'm going to get to I got my phone up in front of me, too. Hey, Marie, thanks for being here. Thanks for always emailing me. Thanks to everybody. I didn't watch anything yesterday. I know old Heather Bishop's over there looking crazier than a shithouse rat, just like I said. Here's all I have to say about that. You could sit over there and entertain the busted ass bees all you want, Heather Bishop. I give no fucks. All I care about is if you just don't get in your car anymore and stop traveling to where my family is. Stay away from my friends, stay away from my family, and I won't even mention you anymore. It is kind of funny to me that you're trying to dredge up shit from a year ago just to seem relevant. Never liked you, never will. I know you're trying to get yourself a big glass of lemonade, but I wasn't put on this earth to quench the thirst of all you thirsty fucking vampires. Blythe, thanks for being here. Undisclosed, how mysterious. Yes, a secured location in Sacramento, California. Oh, thanks, Just Irish. Yeah, I actually took a little finagling to get that made in the AI producer that I make. I've got some good news. I'm really close to pulling the trigger on some merchandise. I met with the fabric people. I'm a snob when it comes to hooded sweatshirts, and that's pretty much going to be the extent of my merch. I like hooded sweatshirts with the high collar. If I can get them with like an inlaid like turtleneck inside of the hoodie as well, I like those the best. I hate cheap hoodies. I just can't stand them. So I'm trying to get the price down as close to manageable as possible for everybody. I know I don't have a lot of money, and I want everybody that wants one to be able to get one. And then I'll be doing some gifting of some hoodies as well. Smoky Mountain Mermaid, great name. Thanks for being here. Marie says, what if he is Superman? There we go. Hi, Brenda. Thanks for being here. I realized I missed a couple of Cash Apps last week too. If you sent me something, I think I caught up to everyone. I know Yvette, one of the regulars over at Brittany J's channel, sent me one, and I missed that. I feel horrible when I miss them because I mean you go out of your way, and unfortunately, like whenever you send me a Cash App, you're able to send me a message. Usually it's words of support. Go get them. Screw those people. You're better than, whatever the kind comments is, but I'm only able to respond in an emoji. So I said, I can't even say thank you. So I'll do it here. You like that intro, SG? Crafting and true crime. Jacqueline, thanks for being here. Marie wants me to sing the intro. Oh, I wouldn't hold my breath on that one. Thanks, Just Irish. Yeah, I must have walked for 6-7 miles yesterday. Went to the Goodwill store. I'm trying to get a laptop case for my notorious Chromebook that I have here because I'll be traveling here real soon. I don't want it just flopping around in my backpack. But listen to what happened. I went into the Goodwill store and at the same time I was talking to Emmy about her coming down with the vid, and wouldn't you know, like I got paranoid in the middle of the store. I was like surrounded by people, and as I looked around at people, everyone's touching their nose and shit, and I was like, no, I got to get out of here. So unfortunately, I didn't get a laptop bag, but Amazon will have to do. We can all use a little sunshine. I know that's right, Curious. Hey, Moon, thanks for being here. Moon, I love your last couple videos and your last live stream. Turns out Moon and Krama is going to finally expose bitch-ass little B-Tim once and for all. Turns out she's got a photograph of him. Yeah, much like you, Moon, I don't play by this drama community, Krama community, whatever the fuck. I don't see a community at all. I just see a bunch of us that are all, trying to fight against the goons. But I don't play by their rules either. I think that's why they don't like me. That's all right, because I don't like them. Yeah, it's just an obscure band that I found on YouTube. I know I took a risk in going against the copyright TOS, but I just felt the song was really relevant. I know I got emails saying that song sucks and that's so cheesy. You're such a bitch. Okay, cool. Whatever. Blythe says it's sunny here today, but cloudy. Nice tune. Thank you. It's not my song. If you go to that video, I did link the channel and the band that produced that song. Unfortunately, they only have I think less than 1,000 views on that song. So hopefully we can get them some subscribers. I mean, it's been on YouTube for 5 years, and looks like I was the only person that's listened to it in a couple of years. So. Yeah, Emmy. Everybody send your positive energy to Emmy. If you're into that praying stuff, do some of that. Just when we think we're out of the woods with that shit, it's still creeping. I know Emmy told me I'm not feeling so good, and I was just like, "Did you take a test to see?" And she was like, "No, it's not that." And the only reason I mentioned that, she thinks I jinxed her, but the only reason I mentioned that is because I just read an article about it surging again in the Northeast, and she's a school teacher, so those kids are like petri dishes. So it was my first concern, and unfortunately, I pulled an old Sinstradamus, and my bad. I hope you get well as quickly as possible, Emmy. Megan, thanks so much for being here. All right, Mr. Falarami, good to see you. I've been enjoying listening to you and Brittany J recently. I kind of tuned out yesterday. I guess it was Brittany J's 3-year anniversary. Congratulations. It's a long damn time to be putting up with these people on these streets, and congratulations. Sorry I didn't make it. Everyone's saying hello to Clip Punk. I still can't figure out how to unblock or whatever the hell's going on, but I'll get to the bottom of it. I've been really enjoying your clips, Clip Punk. If you're not subscribed to Clip Punk, please do. I know they're not everybody's cup of tea, but I dig it. I didn't realize until I played about 3 or 4 of her clips on my last live stream that, boy, the copyright. Clip Punk gives no shits about the copyright, so I got dinged for all of those. Totally worth it. Totally worth it. Marlena, thanks so much for being here. Let's see here. I don't want to miss anybody. Scooting on through. Yeah, Moon, I'm looking forward to see how that puzzle comes together. If you're not subscribed to Moon, do yourself a favor. She's a real one. Mr. Falarami says, sorry you're feeling bad, Headstone. Hope you feel better soon. Yes, we all want her to get better soon. It's a super bummer because we were just getting ready to celebrate Emmy's 2-year anniversary of her Headstone to Headlines channel. And she's going into her winter break, which means she was able to, get outside and do her genealogy, cemetery stuff, and can't win for losing. Nanny says, flooding through our town and neighborhood counties. I'm sorry, Nanny. Hope they get that cleaned up soon. I saw LA's getting really nasty shit on with rain. They called it atmospheric river. I mean, holy cow, what a name. What a name for torrential downpours. And I saw some of the videos of, just the nasty mud flow where through the burn areas that, Pacific Palisades and Malibu. That's just terrible. Amber E says, those are Simpsons skies. I miss Sacramento. Speaking of Simpson, happy birthday, Matt Groening. Was born on this day in 1954. One of my own personal heroes. Yes, please hit the thumbs up, and if you can, share this out. What's up, Cheese? Hope you're well, man. I did get your text message just before we started, and I will be checking out the video that you just made here during this live. If I forget for some reason, remind me. I hope you're not disappointed, guys. I don't have very much planned. I just wanted to check in with you. I want to let you know that I saw the vampires. I saw some unexpected channels popping up. There was one lady, I didn't even know she was still on YouTube. She popped up and tried to make herself part of the situation. She can go fuck herself too. She knows who she is. I'm not gonna give her any shine whatsoever. But I will say with this one particular person, and maybe you guys can put the pieces together yourself. She did something so rotten a couple of years ago, and it just got discovered more recently. And I never said a word about it. I never mentioned it because I'm not with the pile-ons. But she couldn't help herself. I mean, I guess it was a slow news day. It's disappointing, but like I said, my expectations for these creatures of the night are at an all-time low. Orion, thank you so much for being here. Good to see you. Hope you're well. Afternoon on Center, folks. Hope all is well. Things are cool, man. I'm hanging in there as much as I can. These nasty piles of slag are really trying to push me over the edge. Unfortunately for them, I actually have people that love me. I actually have community. I've got family. I talked to my sister. I was pretty stressed out listening to them continuously call me a predator. Nobody wants to hear that about themselves, but I talked to my sister and she put things into perspective for me. Essentially, without sharing a private conversation, they ain't shit. they no matter what they say or do, it's of no consequence. It has no bearing on my actual life. It's all a bunch of blah, 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 And anybody that believes the shit that they're trying to drum up, they're not people I want to be associated with anyways. So they can fuck off. What's up, Mike Elliott? Thanks for being here. All right, I'm going to scoot through chat here. Yeah, me too, Willa. She's doing a bang-up job. Indy Moon, thanks for being here. Great name. I appreciate that compliment. I need to start cranking out some more videos. I've got a bunch in the work. I've got a couple much bigger things coming from my members too. Smoky Mountain says the crude is going around. The crude is going around. We've been passing around. My daughter works in I'm guessing we're going to get to a medical facility. Way more guys around here than good ones. Trust and believe. Oh, I know that's right, Willow. Nothing's more true than that. But here's the thing: like, they're like true propagandists. If they just repeat the lie and repeat the lie, it sticks. I'm gonna keep doing what I do, and what I do is I tell the truth about these pieces of shit. And of course, their natural inclination is to snap back with the lie. So, I mean, that's how they live their lives. I mean, these are people whose families abandon them. They abuse their children. You know, they sit around getting high all day. They don't have much going on. There's no love in their life. So, I mean, my expectation for me to expect them to be decent human beings, I mean, how could I do that? I couldn't. But that one in specific, Heather, just stop traveling to where my family is, or else you're going to be met with a fucking wall of resistance that you've never seen before. I promise. And I hear your son's going to send me a letter. Where are you going to send the letter to? Stop acting like you know where I live, you fucking weirdo. You don't scare me. Do you honestly think that if a crackhead in Illinois who makes all kinds of noise doesn't scare me, that you're going to scare me? I mean, here's what it is, stupid. And yes, you are very stupid. She's using you because she has 2 strikes on her channel. So she's using your platform to do her dirty work, and you're too fucking stupid to realize it. Congratulations. You are exactly who I said you were. Silly goose. I don't see Grandma. Oh, Grandma Minnie, thanks for being here. I think I recognize you from Brittany's as well. Dirty Scoop says, who the fuck would want to be like them? Nobody. Don't choke them if you got them. You know what I'm saying? Gina, I hope you're well. Hope your family's well. Good to see you. Grammy of 8, thanks for being here. Oh, cool. I didn't even realize Brittany was live. I always try to double check to make sure, because I know we all share the same subs. You know, the last couple of times Moon and I have been button heads, and it's definitely not on purpose. I don't ever try to step on someone's shit. I just, it's at some point it's nearly impossible to check to make sure. If I made sure nobody was live, I'd never be able to go live. I try to set my live time for the early to mid afternoon, simply because I super nerd out on the analytics of my YouTube channel, and about almost 25% of my viewers are in the UK. So I don't want them to always have to watch in the replay. I'd like it if they can join us live. Shout out the UK, by the way. Nanny Sharon says that lady Heather is batshit crazy, crazier than a shithouse rat. I told you so. The small part of me appreciates it because she's proving my point. You know what I mean? And even smaller part of me feels bad for her because she's being used like a mofo and doesn't even know it. Those people don't give 2 shits about her. She's nothing but a tool, like a rusty wrench. Selena Dixon, thanks so much for being here. I always appreciate your comments. Shayna, thanks for being here. Shayna's always kind. It's always great to have her around. It's great to have all of you here. Kimberly, people who call other preds who aren't preds should not cover crime. They're hurting the victims who need to report crimes against them by doing that. That's exactly right. In fact, I didn't see him in here today, but usually Cash, and we're all familiar with Cash. He made a video about that. And, you know, Cash and I, Cash hangs out with people that I know absolutely loathe me. You know what I mean? But he's no sucker. He knows what's going on. It's good to see that people are recognizing that nonsense is just another tragedy pimp, you know, which is unfortunate. I always had a certain level of respect for what she did, even though I never liked her. But that's her problem. I mean, she can sit over there and be mad at the world and suckle up to Granny's watching all she wants. But again, they're just showing that I was right. So there's small part of me that's taking a victory lap in all of this. I'm not. Heather Bishop is literally Davis fam. Creeper McCreeperston. For a whole year, her Twitter page was about me. And then she started posting photos of her like blocks from my apartment. And that was the straw that broke the camel's back. So what I did was went ahead and did my due diligence to find out exactly who that nasty bitch was. And I did that. And boy, did I find out that she's just another terrible, terrible mother. No. Someone said that they came from Brittany's chat. Oh, did they mean they found me from Brittany's channel? Okay, I see. I didn't get to where Brittany was here yet. Indie Moon, that's a great name, by the way. Try wearing your hoodie backwards. Oh, I've done that. Is this my life? It's been a minute, Willow. I hope you're doing well, man. Boo Sheet, thanks for being here. Great name. Hey, Jersey here. Yeah, if you guys don't know, that's the notorious Jersey, a.k.a. Aileen. You want to check your email here later tonight, Jersey. I got something to send you. I didn't see Brittany, but I see people saying hello to her. Oh, there she is. Hey, Brittany, thanks for being here. Enjoyed your live Friday night. And yes, I was, the temptation to get boozed up on Friday night was real. And I just sat my ass on the couch and listened to you guys. It actually saved me a lot of trouble. Oh, thanks so much. I appreciate that. Wendy McCone, thank you so much for being here. All right, I'm already behind in chat. Dag snabbit. It's okay, because I don't have much planned, so I'll just cruise through. I figured I'd just chat with you guys. I did make one little video to share, and then I want to just go full cheesy, and we're gonna review and talk about this day in history. Like I said, it was Matt Groening. It's Matt Groening's birthday. He was born in. Matt Groening is the artist that created The Simpsons. If you don't know. Expose what? He's a girl. No, I got both, Willow. People can be gross, Blythe. Seriously. It's no truer words have ever been spoken. SG says, am I blocked by Just? You mean Just Irish? I don't think Just Irish would block you, although I can't speak for them. Nosferatu Tim. No, I'm pretty sure that the photograph of bitch ass B Tim that Moon has is actually him, because it's the same photo that people have sent me. A bunch of aggressors playing victim. I know. For that crazy asshole to sit over there on a live stream and say, he always plays victim. No, bitch, you traveled to my hometown to try to intimidate me. Who the fuck do you think you are? Like, I will defend my friends and family with my life, you nasty hag. Just so you know. And no one gives a fuck who your son's going to send a letter to. Where are you going to send it? To the state capital of California? Fucking dimwit. Did you guys remember that astronaut lady that wore a diaper and drove like hundreds of miles? So she wore a diaper so she didn't have to stop to use the bathroom. That's exactly what that one reminds me of. But her excuse is, my ex-husband lives near where he grew up and we know the same. Liar. Your family abandoned you. It's all in your court records. Trust me. I did the research. If any of you out there had some fucking nutcase traveling to and creeping around where your friends and family are, where you grew up, you'd want to know who they were too. Again, I don't play by your fucking rules, and I'm not going to. I'm going to protect me and mine tooth and nail. If I still have to, yes, I'll play the video of emo Timmy. If you guys, I'm getting requests for that like mad. Crafting Time says, I said I couldn't wait to see what a bitch he looks like. And Marlena Said I would have nightmares. Now I am nervous. Don't be nervous. He's harmless. I mean, you can fight him off with a backhand. Place breeds hypocrisy. True that. And I'll admit I've been a hypocrite too. I've done things that I've called other people out for, but I was pushed to it, and I don't feel so clean about it. But at the same time, I'm not playing by their rules, and I fucking told them that to begin with. The second they started slandering and defaming me, all bets were off. And they're like, "He's a real lifer." This is my real life. This is my real life. If you're saying my full government name on your little fucking steaming pile of shit channel, all gloves are off. Don't expect me to protect your identity or records of you choking your children or records of you having to get a mental evaluation just to get supervised visitations. If your family leaves you because you're violent, don't expect me to keep that shit secret if you're out there slandering me. Fuck you. That's basically what it boils down to. And trust me, I know full well that you're not winning any hearts and minds over there. You're not changing anyone's mind about me, even though you think you are. All you're doing is preaching to your own little echo chamber. Stinky little fucking ashtray of an echo chamber. Hey, Glow, thanks for being here. Thanks for sticking up for me, Glow. I appreciate you. I saw you over there on Twitter. I finally did start a Twitter. So now they're even worse over there. Oh, hey, Apple, thanks for being here. Thanks again for becoming a new member to the channel. Or did you renew? In any case, thank you very much. All right, scooting along. My chat lurched ahead a second here, so let's see what Emmy's saying here. Curious, I thought it was allergies or sinuses, runny nose, post-nasal drip. Blech. Friday morning before work, I decided to take a test, and it lit up like a Christmas tree immediately. Fuck. I hate that for you, Emmy. I do. Yes, please subscribe to Moon. She's the real deal. And I don't know her that well. Of course, I've only been familiar with her for a month or two. But I think we share common interests. Neither one of us give a fuck about these rules of this game that these creatures are playing. No way. I mean, why would we? I mean, it's insane. Oh, thanks, Brittany. I appreciate that. I've been getting compliments on my voice, and it kind of freaks me out. I've got to be honest, because I'm not a very talkative person. Like I said, if we were sitting in a restaurant and I was at a table next to you with my friends, you would not know it's me, because I don't talk in the real world nearly as much as I do. There is something magical about being, well, I'm not anonymous anymore, but there's something about not being on camera and being able to express yourself. So thanks for the compliment. That's very kind of you. And boy, that's going to piss the hive off. Let the rumors start. SG said, your vid is mild and clear. I hope your vid is mild and clears up soon. Yes, we all hope the same for Emmy. I couldn't sleep for shite until this morning. It wasn't this bad last time I had it, thankfully. You know what? That sucks, Emmy. I don't think I've ever had it. I've shared this with my channel before, but I've got a bunch of new people in here. What I did, because I'm from Pittsburgh, and I split my time between California and Pittsburgh. What I did when it got crazy in the city, because I was, in Shady Side, which is direct smack dab in the middle in the city of Pittsburgh. And people just were rebellious and not wearing masks. And I understand the politics and all that shit, but it freaked me out so bad. I was like, fuck, I got to get out of here. So what I did was I contacted friends in Montana. I said, set up the landing strip. I'm flying in. And I went to Montana for 5 months because, I don't know if you know about Montana, but they naturally social distance anyways. I mean, there's more cattle than there are humans. What's up, True Texan? I hope you're well. So yeah, I spent my time out on Montana, and it's like the plague, or it's like the pandy didn't even exist there. We were still going to the casino and going to the hot springs. Kiwi Gal, thanks for being here. Fapo. Yeah, I saw that guy. I saw Shady Mania video of Elevated Truth over there pandering for Turtle Island eggs. Man, come on. Why don't you just say to your people, hey, I need some money. Will you guys send me some money? Because that's basically what you're doing. Willow says, Illinois breeds sketchy behavior. I got some people in Chicago, and I think you're probably right about that, Willow. I love Chicago, though. Trust me, busted ass Rebecca Turner does not represent that city. She's in the podunk. She's in the sticks. She's down in Methville. Marlena says, anyone who doesn't agree or side with those idiots is a predator. I know, and worse. I mean, worse. It's so wild. I mean, I'm willing to bet that there's probably a thick concentration of inappropriate predator type people in her chat, just because it's so, it's their go-to insult. You know what I'm saying. There's a reason that they use that word so readily. There's a reason it's on the tip of their tongue. Hey, there's Happy Holidays. Thanks again for that super thanks. It's my second super thanks ever. It's so cool to see that. I'm glad you enjoyed that video, and I very much appreciate your contribution to the channel. Brenda says, I don't really want to see what B-Tim looks like. Oh, you don't want to ruin it? Zoetrope, great name. Thanks for being here. Or is it Zoe? I always wonder. I think it's Zoetrope. Zoetrope. In any case, thanks for being here. Megan L says, I never seen the pill of Queen. I understand why they throw. I understand why they throw so much money. I think you meant don't understand why they throw so much money at her. I mean, it's so weird. Like, she honestly believes that people are jealous of her money, and it's simply not what it is. Like, people just don't like her because she's a miserable slag, pile of slag at that. And I don't know what the fuck is going on here. I can't scroll up in comments. I just saw Moon made a comment and I can't see it. It said sinner something shit. Hey, Clip Punk, I love most of your videos. Bam Bam, thanks for being here. Allegedly, I sent you an email. There you go. What's up, T-Roll Investigates? I saw your new video, Breaking Galesburg. I think she'll strike me if I play that, but I think I might just say fuck it and play it anyways. Clip Punk scares me. Clip Punk used to fucking hate me and say the most nasty shit about me. I think she probably finally realized that these people had an agenda and they were up to no good. So the biggest secret about me, I guess, is I can't be a forgiving person, but don't tell anyone. I mean, they can be very convincing about, the way they present their lies and nonsense. Wendy McCone says, okay, cool. Yeah. So yeah, I misunderstood what someone said. They said they came here from Brits. I thought they were saying from her live stream, but they just meant her community. All right. Yeah, keep up the good work, Troll Investigates, and keep cranking those videos out for me. I don't know if you guys know this, but old cracky Becky over there actually is telling people that Troll Investigates makes my videos for me. I mean, I guess it's flattering because he does make great videos, and I do see some similarities. I think why she's saying that is because when he started his channel, he made a playlist of a lot of my videos. So she's so fucking stupid that she couldn't figure it out. But let her sit over there. Let her stew in it. Stupid woman. I got it now, Brittany. Thanks. And congratulations on that 3 years. I don't know how I went live for the first time in October. So I can't even imagine what it's going to be like 2 Octobers from now. I'm not sure I'll even still be here. I hope to be. I got some direction I want to go with the channel. Every time I start putting in work to work on these new ideas that I have, I get dragged back in by these fucking the bad mothers of America. But here's something else I have to say. The low quality character of the people that that don't like me really says everything. I mean, if you don't realize that, like, hey, Team Brittany, thanks so much for being here. I hope you're well. Team Brittany, did you hear? Oh, you probably know that Emmy's got the vid. That's me, Aileen, the notorious Aileen. If me being friendly with Aileen in here isn't a clear indication of how forgiving I could be, I mean, because we never liked each other, but we do now, because I think she's fed up with the bullshit too. Much like everyone, I'll leave that there. So proud of you, sinner. You took the high road. I'm taking the medium road. I mean, I'm still going to talk my shit. It's just I'm not going to let them affect my sleep and my appetite. I mean, I know you're watching, haters. People in the back smoking crack. What up? Thanks for being here. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up. Yeah, it's a bummer, Team Brit. She's just starting her not Christmas break, but winter break too. Did not realize it was Valentine's Day yesterday until I came online. I did send a happy Valentine's Day to some people, and a few people responded, "It's a Hallmark holiday." I'm like, geez, I was just trying to be nice. At Center, since you showed B Tim, I still laugh my ass off every time someone says his name. Yeah. Britt says, lots of good people in our community center. If you ever feel tempted and I'm live, come on over and we'll support you. Yeah, you guys did. You guys did the other night. And, of course they're going to make fun of me saying, look, see, he's just playing her. Like, I'm just fucking honest. That's all. I mean, they don't know what to do with an honest person because they can't even be honest with themselves. Willow says, I'm good. I landed a pretty good financial gig. Awesome, dude. Still a hole to dig out of, but doable. And I just dodged a few life bullets as well. All in all, can't complain. My man, that's great to hear. I know I've had some shit going on in my real life too that I don't share online. It's the trials and tribulations of being a human being. Hey, there's Yvette. I missed your super chat last live stream, so thank you very much. Emmy usually keeps me on task. She's my managing mod, and she doesn't let me miss anything. I had to get in touch with a couple of my other mods today beforehand because I was nervous to go live without my right-hand woman with me, but what can you do? I'll do my best. I was tempted to set a 50 super chat goal for this live stream just to be a smart ass, but I didn't want people to misunderstand it. It would have just been sarcastic. Someone would have clipped it. Chronicles of the Gutter over there. That's the oblivious one, not Shady. Shady is my jam. Hey, Wise Angel, good to see you. Hey, Sinner, for some reason, I nearly called you Skinner. I've been called worse, believe me. Hey, Pookie, thanks so much for being here. Good to see you. Hope you're well. The astronaut lady. You remember that woman with the diaper? That's exactly what Heather Bishop reminds me of. Like, first, I mean, I don't understand why any of these hags think they're going to intimidate me of all people. I mean, maybe they could scare some of my friends here on YouTube. I know they do. In fact, some good people are afraid to speak up against them. And I realized it was probably not the best thing to make a cry for help my last live stream, but I was just so fed up. Whenever it goes from calling me this, then you call me this, and then it just keeps escalating. At some point, I know what they're trying to do. They're trying to break me. None of those bitches are strong enough to break me. I know they could try. They do try, but I mean, if you just sit back and pay attention, they're proving my point. That's all. I'm gonna let Moon do that, but I do have a video of him dancing. She's cuckoo for Cocoa Pumps. I know that's right. Like, holy cow. Yes, I remember her. Didn't she kill somebody, the astronaut lady? No, she threatened. She had a wig and a weapon and a diaper. It was like a love triangle. Her husband left her for, a younger model, I guess is the best way to say it. And she lost her shit. I can pull it up if you guys want to see the story. It's actually not that exciting, but I do have an email address. If one of my mods could drop it, it's sinnerwithsunshine@gmail.com. Hey, Lisa, thanks so much for being here. All right, I'm scooting ahead. I'm 10 minutes behind in chat. So, Wise Angel said, I once had someone turn up at my door in the middle of the night. My partner at the time chased him down the street in his boxers, thankfully. Yeah, I mean, I'm armed. Nobody wants to show up to me. I mean, they just don't. It's a crazy thing to do. They accuse me of stalking, and then they promote a channel that's fucking. I mean, Queen Bee accuses me of stalking her family, which is crazy. All I did was pull a police report that showed she choked her daughter out and lost custody. Like, but meanwhile, she has my entire family on her community wall, and she's promoting Heather Bishop or Davis fam, who's traveled to my hometown who knows how many times. Probably more than once. I know once for sure because she was such a dumb bitch that she documented it on her Twitter page. Like, she's a scary fucking person. Hey, Cash, how are you? I spoke out for you, sinner. San, on what's most important. All I have to say, I saw the video, and I know you're sticking your neck out to do that, and I appreciate it. And I also know that you don't agree with a lot of the way I handle shit. And but that is the biggest problem. What they're saying, that's the biggest issue, is what they're saying. Like, they're not playing fair whenever you start calling me fucking those words. I'm not going to repeat them because I said I talked to my sister, and putting those words, keep repeating those words. It's just keeping it in the universe. You know what I mean? It's still associating me with those words, even if I'm denying it. Like, if you know what I'm saying. Oh shit! It was a elimination. I didn't realize that. Oh yeah! Instead of saying unalived, I Googled, and Google recommends eliminated. I know that sounds even rougher than unalived, but something about the word unalived just seems like nonsensical to me. I mean, it's one of those things I actually agree with Gray Hughes on 100%. Jersey says it's real to me. Does anyone remember Rebecca posting a message I sent to someone about ending my life, and she had it up for a long time? QB is a POS. Hey, Rebecca Turner, you listening? I mean, no, I didn't. First of all, Jersey, I didn't know that, and that's fucking terrible. But it doesn't surprise me at all. She is a wretched, stink ass, stained sweatpants wearing, dirty feet, quarter-inch of plaque on her teeth, ashtray, gutter ass bitch that sits around in an empty house because her fucking family left her all day, all night, picking on Brittany J and picking on BHB. It's crazy. It's fucking crazy. I don't know how these people get away with it. Talk to your doctor. Oh yeah. Emmy's got a doctor. She's in good shape. Yeah, it's making a resurgence. It's scary. Hey, Boston Supports Lana. I think you were one of the ones I missed the super chat from last week too. I'm sorry. I try to catch them all, and Emmy usually keeps me on task in the way of making sure I don't miss stuff. But I still miss stuff. It's good to have you here. Thanks for being here. Okie, good to see you. Does anyone have any news about the earthquake out there in California this morning? I didn't see that. I'll look right now, actually. So if I didn't say hello to you, I'm sorry. I got to skip ahead and chat. I want to get some things going here. So let me look and see about this earthquake. We'll check that out real quick. California earthquake today. Magnitude 3.7. Oh, that's in Thousand Oaks. That's exactly what that area needs right now, is a fucking earthquake. Are you kidding me? Looks like a baby one, though. I mean, in comparison. Looks like there were a couple today. A 3.5 in Thousand Oaks, and then a 3.8 in Del, California, which is, I'm not sure where that is, but it looks like it's well off the coast. The one near San Diego, or Thousand Oaks isn't near San Diego. What kind of sorcery is this? 3.5, 9 miles from Thousand Oaks, California. And that looks like it was right on the coast. Thousand Oaks is not far from Oxnard, Ventura. So it's basically just northwest of like where the Pacific Palisades fires happened. So they can't seem to catch a fucking break. My goodness. How long till she explodes? I missed the first part of that. Gina says, I would like to see the city where they show a lot of in the movie, the breakup, Vince Vaughn and Jennifer Aniston. Where's that at? Huh. I'm not sure where that is. Let's scoot along. True Texan asked Willow, did you retire? It sound like you just got a gig, so. Lisa is not jealous. Yeah, I don't give a shit about her money. I'd rather have my dignity than all the money in the world. Can money buy happiness? Probably, but it can also buy oblivion too. You know what I mean? It can buy you a false sense of security and a false ego, which is, you know, so evident at the Hive. Oki says, I don't see Willow. I see him. I can't imagine he'd have you blocked. May try and reunion show tomorrow or Monday. Oh yeah, I'd like to see you live again. Twitter is not as bad as Discord. Yeah, I typically only use Discord. I'm part of one Discord that has like nothing but notifications to let me know when people are going live. And then of course I use it for the messenger as well. Yes, I will play the video of B. Tim. Let me see if I can find it really quick. He's such a little sniveling brat. And as always, and I know I keep repeating myself, I get behind in chat. So if I didn't say hello to you, it's not because I'm neglecting you. It's just because I haven't seen it. I do. If you're a music lover, like Nirvana is like one of my first favorite bands, and it's still very, very much part of my soul. Post Malone did a concert with Nirvana for the SNL 50th anniversary, and it's fucking everything. It's amazing, and holy shit, he did a benefit during lockdown, where he covered Nirvana songs with Travis Barker on drums, and shit, I don't know the other two guys' names, but that shit was amazing too. All right, now let me see if I can find. I'm not even sure how to find it, to be honest. It's got to be in my history. Maybe it's in my watch later. Let's see here. Watch later. Oh yeah, there it is. Awesome. It's only 44 seconds long. Oh, that's not it. One of these days, I'll be able to control the shit the way I want it. Let's see. Watch later. Get rid of this. All right. So yeah, thanks for being here again, guys. Hope everyone's feeling good out there. I know I'm not going to have 400 people in here because I'm not going to be nearly as spicy as y'all like me to be, but shit, maybe next time. Make sure you're subscribed. You never know. B-Roll says, I love Nirvana. Me too. Like it was a big deal. When Kurt Cobain did that to himself, I ran away from home with a bunch of my buddies in a struggling, broken down Volkswagen bus. And we drove all the way from Pittsburgh, all the way to Seattle to be there at the memorial. And boy, did I get in trouble, but it was worth it. All right, let me share this. So yeah, I told you I'd expose you, B. Tim. Don't be surprised, you little bitch. That's him. That's B Tim. Oh, it kept sharing. All right. One of these days, I'm going to show something I'm not trying to show on here because I keep clicking the wrong shit. What can you do? Hey, 13, thanks for being here. Yvette says, the love of money destroys many. I saw Nirvana open for Red Hot Chili Peppers. Oh, you are so lucky. Someone asked me about Palos Verdes. No, I'm not exactly sure where that is, but I did find out that just a mile from where I am is where the Golden State Killer's house was that he was arrested at. So, my ass had to walk over there and have a look. So creepy. So creepy. I had no idea that this was his stomping grounds. His house was in a town not far from me called Citrus Heights. So I had to go have a look, and it looks like a family lives there now. So it's like, oh man, I would not want to live in that house. And maybe they don't even know that one of the most notorious SKs that ever lived. Also, did you guys hear they DNA matched Jack the Ripper? Troll Investigate said, I saw Red Hot Chili Peppers 3 times. I saw them at Coachella, and I was so pissed off they didn't play Under the Bridge that I was kind of jaded for a couple days. Yep, and my chat's just skipping ahead for real, beat him. No, it's not really him. I'm just being a smartass. That's how I imagine him. Although we do have a photo of him now. We do know who he is. It's just a matter of time. And Oasis. Oh, Oasis is a vital band. Just the how entertaining it is with him and his brother. It's amazing. They just came out with a new song last week too. Def Leppard just released a new song. Well, it's not a new song, but they covered Stand By Me, and it's fucking amazing. Def Leppard, Guns N' Roses, Quiet Riot. These are all the posters I had on my wall as a teenager, as a 14-year-old. And now when I see them, I'm like, oh man, it's really making me feel old because I see how old they are. Even who else? Warrant, Skid Row. I saw Sebastian Bach trying to release new music. Release yourself. Or it's supposed to be Uncle Fester. Yeah, it kind of does look like a skinny Uncle Fester, but Uncle Fester had normal teeth. Just don't accidentally show peen pics and oh no, I don't have peen pics. I delete those as fast as they're emailed to me, fucking sickos. BTK's daughter and I are on Twitter. Oh, no kidding. That's creepy. I don't know. I listened to a lot of her interviews, and it seems like even though she speaks out against him, there's still like some awkward vibe to her, I'm not being accusatory, but something's weird there. Lisa Lisi says, Clip Punk Eddie was known at the time for leaving stage and not coming back. We were lucky the night he didn't, LOL. Yeah, I saw Tool at Coachella too. And here's my ass, because the girl I was dating at the time had hookups to the music world like you wouldn't believe. And so we were in the VIP area, and, I love Tool. I've been listening to them ever since high school. So, of course, I'm right against the fence on the inside of the VIP area and, separating myself from everyone else. And don't you know, Maynard came out there and said, oh, I hope everybody got a chance to be in the VIP area. Oh, I'm sorry, this is California. All of you idiots are VIPs. And I felt like an idiot. So I left the VIP area and went out and got closer to the front of the stage. But he fucking hid behind giant stacks of speakers the whole time. You couldn't even see the guy. It's like, come on, man. How do we even know you're back there? Like, he could be lip syncing the whole time. Of course he wasn't, but it was annoying how he hid out. And if you do drink wine, I guess he makes wine. Palo Verdes is in San Pedro, down south in Cali. Okay, I know I've heard of it. I mean, I lived down in Oceanside. I was stationed in Oceanside. And I had a little crappy apartment in Pacific Beach. I saw Beck at Coachella too. He did a surprise acoustic set. We were walking across the polo field and everybody just started running. I was like, what the hell is going on here? They were like, it's Beck. He's playing a surprise set. I saw Perry Farrell do a DJ set there too. Strange shit. What's a Gerber? It's like baby food. You know, like the character on the like the jars of baby food. That's the Gerber baby. I get every couple of years they promote a new one and make them the face of the brand, and then the family gets buckets of money. Lisa says, I saw Black Sabbath and Blue Oyster Cult in the 8th grade. How cool is that? I saw the Grateful Dead in Columbus, Ohio in 9th grade. I would love to see, well, I wouldn't go out of my way to see Ozzy nowadays just because, you know, I have a feeling it'll be just like when I saw Bob Dylan. I saw Bob Dylan and Paul Simon, and Bob Dylan was just not what I expected. It's like, Bob Dylan, hi, I'm Bob Dylan. I'm going to play you a bunch of new music that you never heard of. It's like, come on, man. You're fucking, I understand how it probably gets monotonous playing the same shit over and over again, but Paul Simon came out with a whole fucking African tribe dancing behind him, and it was one of the most amazing things I've ever seen. So he definitely made up for it, but what can you do? We're all getting older minute by minute. I've seen Metallica 8 times. I saw them with, can I say Suicidal Tendencies? I saw them with that band and Fight, who's Rob Halford. And then I saw them again. I saw them several times by themselves. And then the best show I saw was at Three Rivers Stadium in Pittsburgh. And it was Faith No More opened. And then it was Metallica and then Guns N' Roses. I can't remember which order, to be honest, but who played first. I think Metallica played first. And then the following night is when James Hetfield went up into Canada and got all burned up with the pyrotechnics. I mean, it was the following night, maybe the day after, 2 days later. In any case, it was their next show was up in Canada when he got all burned up. And then Axl Rose refused to go on stage and they rioted. You heard that correct. The polite Canadians had a little riot. Hey, now, Quiet Riot played School Dances. Is that right? I've seen Foo 3 times, Metallica 2 times in one weekend. That's so cool. I think it was Lollapalooza 97. I got to see Korn, Tool, and Snoop Dogg and Sublime all within a couple of hours. Talk about a formative weekend of my existence. Does Savage still pop in Center? I haven't seen her. She's so busy with that other stuff. I see her around. She's so busy. Troll would be able to tell you more than I can. I haven't been able to follow that local universe so well. Center, it's still up there. I sent it to Emmy. I cannot believe that. I can't believe she would do that. Well, I can believe she would do that. But just, it hasn't even been a month since she was on her channel saying that you hate me, Jersey, and she still in contact with you. Everything she says is fucking bullshit. We all know it. Well, clearly we don't all know it, but most of us with half a brain know exactly what's going on. That's why I want to interview you, because I know you know the stuff that everybody is getting wrong. I mean, even I do. Of course, I was biased against you very much, but I know the information that you have in the history of this whole situation is, the truth. And when Buzzy's over there just getting high and just trying to spin it. Warrant, yeah, remember Warrant? Skid Row. Let's see. Little Lulu, thanks for being here. The BT case was a fascinating. I agree. The daughter is a little odd. Yeah, I don't want to talk bad about her. I mean, could you imagine? Because her accounts is that he was a great father, and it seemed like he was. But like, geez, man, she's just a weird little twinkle in her eye. I don't know how to explain it. I didn't see who Mike saw. Let's see. Pantera. See, I've always wanted to see Pantera. I still remember the day that happened in Dimebag Darrell on stage. He got unalived by a crazed, well, I don't want to say fan, but person in the crowd. That was a sad day for heavy metal, man. Terrible day for heavy metal. Yeah, there was something special about Pantera. That's like right around Cowboys from Hell. That's when I was learning how to skateboard, and it made it easier to throw my elbows and face and forehead off the ground listening to that music. And of course, Beck too. That first Beck album was just so fucking weird. Beck is my favorite Scientologist. It's true. See, I don't know how true that is. I keep hearing that rumor. Well, you might not know about Beck. He's art royalty. See, Beck's mother is B.B. Hansen. B.B. Hansen was, I think, 1961 or 1962 the New York City Girl of the Year, and also a very integral part of the Factory, which was Andy Warhol's art scene. So Beck is low key. He was a VIP when he was born. But I like how he rolls. Like you can catch him just hanging out downtown LA with the mariachi band, like straight up. So he's not, I don't know if he's a Scientologist, but I know he's not like a snooty type person. Judas Priest was pretty good 3 years ago. I seen Everclear. I saw Everclear at was it 91 X Fest down in San Diego, their local radio. I never got to see Judas Priest, but I saw Rob Halford's newer band called Fight, and they opened for Metallica at the Coca-Cola Star Lake Amphitheater outside of Pittsburgh. I remember like it was yesterday. The pyrotechnics for whenever Metallica played one, you could feel the heat from it. It was so cool. Hey, Truth Seeker. Good to see you. I hope you're well. Man, you get around, Truth Seeker. I see you everywhere I go. I like the Black Crowes. I never got so into them. I admittedly, I'm gaining a taste for it now, but I was never into that Southern rock sound. You know what I mean? Like I was more of a Neil Young guy than I was Leonard Skinner guy. But I've come to appreciate Leonard Skinner and, their music and the importance of their music. Never got to see Weezer, but Pinkerton's one of my favorite albums of all time. Bob Dylan never was a singer. He was a better writer. Hey, Soup, it's so good to see you. It's been such a while. I agree, but it's just I saw him at the Hollywood Bowl with Paul Simon, and my expectations were through the fucking roof. Like I wanted to see, I wanted to hear the hits, and he's just like, hey, here's a bunch of songs you never heard of, and I was like, come on, man, come on. And at the time, I mean, I already knew the importance of Bob Dylan, but I wasn't so hip to Paul Simon because I felt Paul Simon stuff was just like lighter and I wasn't into the fluffier stuff. But then he came out, like I said, a damn near whole African tribe behind him with dancing and just vibrant colors and crazy costumes. And it was just incredible. Blew me away. Saw the Dead at Soldier Field, Jerry's last tour. We sold bongs in the lot. Nice. Awesome. I have a Grateful Dead tattoo. I have a dancing bear on my right calf. It was a time. My buddy got I can't remember which Grateful Dead album it is, but it's the one with the cartoon character like smushing an ice cream cone on its own head. My buddy got that tattooed on the side of his fucking head. Like, I haven't talked to him in years, so I don't know if he regrets it, but boy, oh boy. It's really good to see you, Soup. I was wondering where you've been. Marie says, hey, speak for yourself, Mr. Lemon. I'm 22 years every year. Fair enough. I've thoroughly enjoyed my 40s. I wouldn't change it for anything. So far, so good. It's like first you think you know everything, and then you realize you don't know anything. And then at this point, I'm just slowly trying to learn things that I'm positive that I know. Let's have a look at Cheese's video. He said he made a video about Buzzy. Let's have a look. Actually, we'll save the bulk of shit talking for the end. I want to just show some of this stuff. And yes, I'm fully aware that it's cheesy, whatever. I just I don't want to just sit here and talk shit all day. I could do that if you guys want me to, but let's look at this day in history. Let's see, February 15th, 2009 in Daytona Beach, Florida, the 51st running of the Daytona 500 car race shortened to 152 laps from 200 because of the rain. Matt Kenseth, he always wins. He wins a lot. This is an interesting one. 1989, under President Mikhail Gorbachev, the Soviet Union withdrew its last troops from Afghanistan after occupying the country since 1979. Now, if you know anything about America's war against Afghanistan, this is incredibly significant. I don't have time to give a full history lesson, but that's a big deal. 1978, Leon Spinks knocked Muhammad Ali the hell out, which is kind of a big deal. 1965, Canada officially adopted the maple leaf flag. Shout out my Canadians in the chat. I like almost all Canadians except for Forgotten Whispers. She's a turd. She misrepresents her people. Let's see, 1954. I was talking about this already. Cartoonist Matt Groening, who created the comic strip Life in Hell in the television series The Simpsons and Futurama, was born. Happy birthday, Matt. I should make a video for that. Let's see, 1933, an assassin's bullet meant for U.S. President Franklin D. Roosevelt wounded Mayor Anton J. Cermak of Chicago, who died 3 weeks later. Wow, I wasn't even familiar with that. Wow. Let's see, Clara Bow became the first It girl from a silent film in 1927. Where's my math teachers at? Emmy, where you at? 1861, English mathematician and philosopher Alfred North Whitehead. Whitehead, that's a very, I think maybe that's a different man, but there's buildings and towns named after Whitehead. Anyways, who was perhaps the best known for his Principia Mathematica, was born in Ramsgate, Isle of Thanet, Kent, England. I know I said all that incorrectly, but you get the idea. Forgotten Buzz. Oh, she's just. If the Hive is the circus, Forgotten Whispers channel is the porta-john that's next to it. QB just goes there to take a shit. Excuse my language. These streets are littered with horse crap. True that. Okay, Jersey, I'll check it out. I'm a little bit nervous about pulling up screenshots about self-harm. And I'm never going to pull up my email here while I'm live because I'll fucking press the wrong button and you guys will see my secrets. Blue Zone, Whitehead, name of a spot. It's the name of a town, and I think it's also the name of an army base too, if I'm not mistaken. I left all that behind. Good for you, Wise Angel. I saw. I'm not going to get into it. I almost called out another. There's this one in the craziest woman on these streets. And she's fucking like all the way crazy. The shit that she's been saying about me, like I've been compiling her comments because I'm gonna make a short story about it. I'm gonna utilize the AI writing assistant, and I'm gonna basically load all of her comments into there, and I'm gonna produce a story because this bitch is saying that I owe $50,000 in child support. She's saying that I held people hostage. Or she's saying I kidnap people. She said that I not only am I the head of a cult, but I've been arrested for having a cult. I mean, you could probably figure out who she is, but like, holy shit. I mean, very creative. I mean, fucking not based on one stitch of truth, but fucking very interesting. Susan B. Anthony in 1820, the pioneer crusader of the women's suffrage movement in the United States, was born in Adams, Massachusetts. And then we'll get into tomorrow. But I've always been a sucker for this date and history type stuff, always. 1764, Augusta Choteau settled St. Louis at the confluence of the Mississippi and Missouri rivers. Anyways, you get the idea. I'm glad you've left it all behind, Wise Angel UK. Although I see you in a chat every once in a while with one of the nastiest people that spread shit about me. I'm gonna leave hints because I don't want to give any of these people shine. But she has a bunch of twos in her name and she has a beard. That bitch can take a long walk off a short pier. Don't forget, she said you've made T threats. Well, I mean, that's more of an exaggeration. It's a half truth because one time that in the throes of my my drunkenness, I was bartending, and I don't know, like if you've ever bartended in a big city, like all my bartender friends from all their bars would come into my bar, and I'd just serve them for free. And in turn, I could just go anywhere I wanted, basically, if my buddies were working, just drink for free. So I was well over drinking. And I got myself into in a little bit of trouble, and I got stopped by the cops, and we got into a bit of a tussle. And they slammed me on the ground a couple of times and threw me in the back of the car. And I said some crazy shit to them. So that was one of the charges whenever I got taken in to the drunk tank. Of course, that charge, it wasn't domestic terrorism. It was terroristic threats. I mean, if you say you're going to physically harm somebody, but if you've ever been in trouble before, you know the cops often will just stack charges. That means they just throw a kitchen sink at you in hopes that most of it will stick. But that was actually thrown out, and QB has the record that shows that it was thrown out. That's why she says charges and not convictions. I was actually charged with that. But it was thrown out my first appearance in court. In fact, the whole result of that was a simple trespass and 6 months of unsupervised probation. So she can suck it. She's trying to compare that to her choking her kids and delivering cocaine and selling whiskey to children. Like, are you fucking kidding me, lady? We're not the same, QB. I'm a better person than you, no matter how hard you try to fucking play up any kind of documents you have on me. You pig. And I don't call her pig because of her weight. I call her a pig because of her attitude. Like swine because she like wallows in shitty mud. That's why I call her a pig. It's not about weight or anything like that, or her appearance for that matter. It's her attitude. You sound like a lover, not a fighter. I try to be. If you ask them, though, I've never made love in my life. I'm an incel that lives behind 7-Eleven and begs for cheeseburgers. Meanwhile, I'm in one of the most beautiful neighborhoods in all of California, in the den, and the birds are chirping outside. I got a big-ass lemon tree here. I'm happy and content. They hate that. Does QB have more money in her bank account than I do currently? Probably. Does that matter? I mean, does that make her a better person somehow? Definitely not, because she didn't earn it. Everything that I have, I've earned, Every red cent I've earned. But whatever. I'm sure you've heard me say it before. If these fucking scumbags liked me, that would be a bigger problem for me than them not liking me. There's a reason they don't like me. They're intimidated by the truth. Well, it keeps evolving, Lisa. It was a tent on the beach, and then it was behind 7-Eleven, and I charged my phone on a telephone pole, is what bitch ass B Tim said. I mean, come on. I would love to beat the brakes off of that guy, but he lives in a large city. I'll probably never have a chance to cross paths with him. But if I ever do, he's in big fucking trouble. Big trouble. Yeah, they say I don't have a lemon tree either, but I've posted photos of it. And they're like, that's not his lemon tree. So I took a fucking painting that I made and put it in the lemon tree and took a photo. I'm like, this is not Photoshop. This is my. And then I realized, wait, I'm just pandering to these guys. Why do I give a fuck if they believe me or not? I don't. They're just mad because I show that they choke their kids and have to get psych evals to have supervised visitations. I mean, the Bad Mother Club of America. Boom, 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 boom. Mike says, you won't believe this, but my mom got me hooked on eating lemons with salt when I was in elementary. Well, yeah, it's amazing. Like, if just the scent, just if you cut a lemon open and smell it, it improves your mood. That's scientifically proven. Did you know that lemons were a berry? Lemons are a berry. I'm thinking of a tangerine tree. They grow in Japan. Oh, you mean the sumo? The sumo citrus? That's one of my favorites too. Lemons originated in India, if you didn't know that. And they also, you can also power a light bulb with a lemon. Makes its own electricity. It's an amazing fruit, amazing berry. Let's see, Zoetrope says, all you need to be accepted is a super chat and a personality disorder. True that. Wise Angel says, I need to refocus on my own channel once I get MIL funeral out of the way. A month we have had to wait to say goodbye. I'm sorry, I don't know what you're talking about, Wise Angel. Did you have a death in the family? If you did, I'm sorry to hear that. I'm not sure what MIL stands for. Please excuse my ignorance. Little Lulu says, I planted 2 lemon trees for my adult kids. They have them indoors here in Michigan. Oh yeah, Myers lemons will grow indoor like crazy. And the cool thing about lemons too, they don't have a season. They'll just keep fruiting and fruiting and fruiting so long as you keep picking them and trimming the tree. But Myers lemons, if you want a house plant that grows a house lemon plant, Myers is the way to go. You know, guys, please excuse me for 1 second. I got someone at the door. I don't know what. Maybe it's finally my subpoena. Maybe it's finally Queen Bee's third lawyer. I doubt it. But let me play a song for you while I do that, if I can find it. Yeah, I'll be right back, guys.
Thief, take pictures, run like the parallel stitches, attach my feet to the path I beat, teach myself to keep the answers brief, gnash my teeth like the last to feast, imagine me on that abandoned beach, sand and sea as if the jazz was free, I'm ice cream mixed with gasoline, direct attention to the craftsmanship, neglect to mention that the pastel stick like initials carved in the concrete, like the tattoo that hides on your mommy. I still kick it with angels. The difference is instead of the bar, I'm at my kitchen table. The starlight shines through the glass.
All right, I'm back. Sorry about that, guys. My neighbor, he's a big sweetheart. It's a senior citizen couple that live next door, and they have this giant fancy RV that they've been taking out every weekend to take advantage of the break in the weather here. So they're headed to the coast, and I take care of their pets when they're gone. It's a symbiotic deal because I get to use their hot tub in return. All right. Yeah, I'm sorry you lost family. Yeah, I'm so sorry. Jeez. I mean, there's really nothing's going to make you feel better, but I'm so sorry to hear that, Wise Angel. it's something that, it's never gets easy to lose someone you love. Mike Elliott says, I'm 54 now, lemon juice and apple cider vinegar and honey first thing in the morning. Yeah, it's great. It's great. My grandma used to always sip on apple cider vinegar. She swore by it. I'm sorry to hear that, Wise Angel. If you need anything, just reach out. I don't have much, but I can lend you a shoulder. Just Irish says, apple cider vinegar is god awful, but it's so good for you, though. It's so good for you. There's a name for it. I mean, it used to be like very common. It used to be very common, like a way to ward off sicknesses back in the day. There's a name for it, the drink that was made, but I can't think of it now. All right, let's have a look at Cheese's video and see what he made. And then we'll look at a couple of, I'd like to look at Clip Punk's channel, but this will be the first live stream that I actually can get AdSense for, because the last 10, I lost all the AdSense money because I couldn't help myself but play music that's copyrighted. I think Cheese will probably get me here too with the song, but let's see what Cheese got. It should be, how long ago did you post it, Cheese? Screw it, I can just go to my subscriptions here. Let's see. I need to start cleaning out my subscription list because I'm subscribed to people that don't even make stuff anymore. All right, I found it. It's called I Stand. It's a strand, dum dum. All right, let's see. I got to share this. Bing bong. If you're not subbed up to Cheese, go ahead and do that.
What? Frozen margarita?
Frozen margarita would probably be the strand that he's smoking on, stupid.
That don't even make sense.
They have.
Say how she make fun of green. Is that how she says it? Right, it's a strand, dum dum. Look, true. What the fuck? She has no idea. What? No idea. Listen.
Well, I'll tell you why. Sorry, let me finish this.
You ain't like us. You ain't like us.
Nobody wants
Strand.
You ain't like us.
God, you're such a turd, Queen Bee. My goodness. I mean, she's literally what she's doing there, in case you guys aren't picking up what she's putting down. She's talking shit on Brittany J for not being familiar with the strain of marijuana that somebody's talking about. Well, some people spend all the time that you spend researching strains of marijuana and sitting on your porch in a fucking haze, Rebecca. While you're doing that, people are spending their time with their families and their children being a good mother. So I'd much rather have quality family time than be a fucking expert in your hybrid strain of marijuana. You fucking loser. You're a loser. She has no idea, but it's so wild. It's so wild. Kasha's nanny, but mine was a bugger at times. She had a pokey stick just to poke me. I wish I could see Clip Punk's comments. It's starting to stress me out. I'm going to start. I'm guessing you're saying unsubbing to lots of places I don't watch. Yeah, it just clutters up my feed, you know. I started watching this Japanese skateboarding show called Casso. I don't know if you guys ever heard of it, but it's basically like what is that obstacle show? You know, whenever they try to, it's in a big arena and they try to do those up high obstacles and make it to the end. I can't remember what it's called, but it's like that for skateboarding. It's friggin' amazing. I'm not going to sing, Marie. It's not going to happen. Nice try, though. You always get an A for effort, though. I promise. Let's see here. I did get a Cash App from somebody, and their note says, "Please don't say my name." Okay, I won't. Thank you so much for that $20. I appreciate it. Cha-ching. I'm traveling here, and I think I'm going to use the money I'm making from the channel to make my travels more comfortable. I know what you meant, Marie. Strand of marijuana. Yeah, right? I mean, come on, guys. Those of you who are mothers out there, would you rather have all strands of marijuana memorized, or would you rather be a good mother? I think that's a no-brainer, wouldn't you say? I don't understand how these shitty mothers are actually online criticizing other parents, more specifically parents of a missing or, harmed child. Freaks me out, man. I just don't, I'll never understand it. Hey, Tinker, thanks so much for being here. If you haven't hit the thumbs up, guys, please do that for me. I would appreciate it. Should we watch Troll Investigates video? It's a little bit rugged. I've never shown any of QB's private info, so that'd be the first time if I did. But fuck her. I mean, amen, wise angel. I'd rather be a good mother too. Well, I'm not. I can't be a mother, but you know what I'm saying. Like how in the world? See, that's the whole reason that these. Okay, it's one thing that Rebecca over there, Miss Busted Ass Queen Bee. It's one thing that she claps back at me and calls me these derogatory, defaming names. But the fact that all these people support her, not just in our chat, but they're on their own platforms. I'm talking about Heather Bishop, that nasty bitch, and then you got Wispy, my least favorite Canadian. They're basically carrying the water for QB. So what they're telling me is they support a shitty mother covering true crime cases. And same thing with B. Tim. He's okay with children being choked out. I mean, he can say he doesn't support that, but his actions speak far more boldly than the words. That's why he's a piece of shit. That's why Wispy's a piece of shit. That's why Heather Bishop is a piece of shit. Like it's really that simple. There's no way you can upgrade my math. 1 and 1 will always equal 2. Hey, welcome back, Truth Seeker. All right, let me pull up one of my favorite channels, Troll Investigates. If you're not subscribed to Troll, please do yourself a favor. The rumor is he makes my videos for me, which is, I don't know, I guess it's kind of entertaining. He doesn't, though. I mean, I think we've shared some graphics with each other aside from that. Here we go. Oh, there it is. He's got a couple of channels. Let's see. Troll Investigates. And I guess I can see why, because our graphics both of us have badass graphics, and we use bold music, and we have similar style. There's no question about it. But I mean, so it's a compliment, ultimately. It looks like he's working on a series of the Creatures of the Hive, and I'm fucking down. If there's any way I can help, I will. I don't think he'll mind me playing this. I think he's in chat. Let's give it a go. Fuck you, Queen Bee.
That's like 45. Are we still live right now?
I don't know.
Chat's not moving. Nobody.
but when I do need to laugh, but I ain't gonna think no different of you if you're over there. I don't care. Just don't lie on me.
Oh, I was muted. This is the gold car that she grifted for her legal fund. And for those of you that don't know, she's got new charges that got continuance on, but she's been accused of stalking, harassing, and threatening a 27-year-old pregnant woman in her own neighborhood. I think it's her baby daddy's new love interest. I'm not going to share her name because I'm not an animal. But her new lawyer's name is Elisa Nelson. So now she's got Jonathan and Elisa. She's paying for both of those lawyers. So her community is supporting her violence in real life. Meanwhile, they're calling me names, and I've never done anything like this to anybody. Never once a violent charge on anything I've done, other than words. I mean, I threatened somebody when I was all blacked out drunk, but the difference between me and Rebecca is whenever I sobered up and got out of the drunk tank and went home, I made a point to go to the police department, wait for the officer that was on duty that I got into a tussle with, sat in the lobby and waited for him to call me into his office. And I sat down and apologized to him and shook the man's hand. And because I regretted it, I felt like shit about it. So, I mean, do you think she would do that? Not going to happen.
Well, either way, this is karma. Karma's biting you in the ass. That's all it is. It's karma, karma, karma. This is what happens when you're a human.
Yeah, he's in big trouble. So she went live. I didn't see her live. I was busy with other things. So she went live about.
Yeah, I was waiting on the clip channels to grab it real fast so we don't have to give her the view, but we can do it. We can give her the view. I mean, it is what it is. I just, I don't know what's going on here. I'll drop my regular for those of you guys that do want to donate. Here's my regular PayPal. I'll put it in here for right now. The other one's shut down, so I don't know if it'll even let me open one. You know what I mean? Because I don't know if it'll let me open one after that one. You know what I'm saying? I'll have to go back in and I can go in and try, but I don't know that it will because they're closing it down. So they may not allow me to open another one. You know, if I knew that, I would have set it for bigger, but I didn't know, and I didn't know if they would let me do one. You know what I mean?
Yeah, she's basically saying
well, either way, this is karma. Karma's biting you in the ass. That's all it is. It's karma, karma, karma. This is what happens when you're a human.
Yeah, he's in big trouble.
I don't watch all the time, but when I do need to laugh, but I ain't gonna think no different of you if you're over there. I don't care. Just don't lie on me.
Am I still alive?
Back to 45. Are we still live right now?
I don't know.
Chat's not moving. Nobody.
Fuck your chat. Fuck you.
You bitch.
Oh.
Good video. Troll Investigates does not play around. And if you're trying to keep up with the local universe, he's your go-to. He's got a lot of stuff. Actually, AMAC's been following that stuff and reviewing it too. So both of those sources will get you the information if you're looking for that. It's difficult for me to keep track, although I try to. Great video, Troll. Or are you my split personality? Is that what's going on here? Okay, I'm just going to tell you guys the whole story. I've said it before, but I want to get this off the table because them calling me a terrorist is fucking bananas. So I was drinking way too much. I was bartending. I was staying up way too late. I just moved into a new house. I was renting a room in a new house with coworkers. And I lived, the neighborhood I lived in were all brick houses on this hillside, and they all looked identical. So it was like probably the first month in the house. And I was very drunk, and I went and I walked up the steps of the wrong house. I sat on the top step, which the tradition for me was to sit on the top step and smoke my before bedtime adult cigarette. So I lit up my J, and that someone came out from behind me, the front door of the house on this big porch, and said, "Hey, you got to get out of here." The house was a bit of a party house, so I thought it was just one of my housemates' friends fucking with me. So I said, fuck you. And the guy went inside and called the police, and the police showed up. And then I knew at that moment that something had gone terribly wrong. Instead of just complying with them, I got rebellious and tried to run away from them, and they got me. And we tussled a little bit. They threw me in the car. I told the guy I was going to kick his ass. I went to the drunk tank. I got out the next day, and that's a wrap. That's what happened. The charges, he stacked them on me because I was saying such rotten shit to him. I don't blame the guy. Like I said, I talked to him a couple days later, and we shook hands. So that's the whole terrorist thing that they're trying to go with. I mean, I don't blame them for trying to exploit that and try to exaggerate that because, you know, it is what it is. They're going to use whatever they can, but you got to do better than that. Rebecca, you fucking idiot. You got to try way harder. Like I said, you keep taking shots at me and you just keep missing. It's probably because you're in a brain fog. You stinky asshole. Where are we at here? Sinner Brawny Gravel voiceover. Yeah, I think if I get with Troll Investigates and we start producing that thing, I can do a couple of their voices. I have a real problem trying to mock and imitate the Southern accent because I just think that's crude to do. You know, like B. Tim, he talks like a Southern lady from plantation days when he does the Southern accent. I would love to drop him off in Birmingham and see how. Go ahead and try that accent in the South, you little bitch. I triple dog dare you. I triple dog dare you. And the offer still stands, B. Tim. If you ever want to meet up, name the time and place. I'll fly you to me. I don't have a lot of money, but what I do have is airline miles, and I'd be happy to share them with you because I know you've probably spent all your money supporting Granny's Watching and Queen Bee. So, you know, if you need to get to wherever we got to meet up, we can slap on some boxing gloves and I could beat the fucking brakes off you. Shit, we can even make it pay-per-view and I'll give all the money to Nick Mac. I don't have a problem with that at all. See, it's not about money for me. Have you seen Clip Punk's new LDF short? No, let's look. Let's see. I've only been on here for an hour and 45 minutes, so I got a little bit of time. My mods, let me know. Let me know if I'm wasting your time here, and I can cut it short. But so long as my mods are good, I'm good. It's Saturday. But I will pull that up. I got to figure out how to get Clip Punk unblocked. All I was trying to do was to get her to stop tagging me in everything. I wasn't. And then I kind of took a closer look and realized that her videos weren't against me. I know in the past she didn't have the highest opinion of me. So I don't have her blocked in Google and I don't have her blocked on my channel. So I don't know what the fuck. I don't know why the hell I can't see her. I've got the same problem with Mystery. You guys all know Mystery. I can't see her either. So I assumed that maybe she had me blocked, but she assured me that she doesn't. So if anybody has any ideas of how I can get myself visible to her, that'd be awesome. Let's see here. And then she changed her name so many times. I wasn't even sure if it was the same one because it used to be Trauma Punk and then Chroma Punk. And I'm assuming it's the same person who's Clip Punk. So I don't know. Like I said, I'm a forgiving person. I think we've moved past some stuff. Oh, it looks like Shady has a new video too. I don't like to play Shady's brand new videos because I want her to get her views. Although, I mean, I don't think she'd mind, but I like to play it safe. But I am subscribed to Clip Punk and I do watch. The only thing is, if I play this, I'm going to lose my AdSense. Fuck it. It's not about money. Anyways, let's see. Yeah, I'm subscribed to way too many channels here. There's Clip Punk right there. Man, they're still going to Britney. Just stay strong, Britney. Fuck those people. And you could just hear Heather Bishop's voice with how incredibly creepy she sounds. It makes my skin crawl. And just knowing that she would travel 400 miles in a diaper to try to creep on my family is just enough. It's enough. and she says, "Oh, I was just trolling them. Going to where my family and friends live is not a troll. It's a fucking creepy stalker move." Now, I know that you had a falling out with Headstones and Headlines, and I know you became big jealous whenever I started hanging out there because you were developing a parasocial relationship on that platform, you know. And I also know that the photograph that you use is not what he looked like. So there's that. Let's see. I think it's this one. Let me share. Hang on. Let's see. Share this. This must be the one. I haven't seen this one yet.
It's funny to me how they completely tripped out. And I remember I did post shit on Twitter all the time. But the reason I was doing that and what they never realized was I was purposely triggering them to
You didn't trigger me. You made me want to get a restraining order. If you call that triggering me, then well, I mean, fucking grow up, you crazy bitch. Like seriously, it's not my fault that your family left you, much the same way Queen Bees did. Just because I observe and report, it doesn't mean that's not triggering. It's called self-preservation. It's called being wise. The second I found out you were creeping to my hometown, I found out exactly who the fuck you are. And I found out way more about you than I ever wanted to know because you're a scary bitch. Let's face it. Ooh, yuck.
deflect them from something else that was going on. And it worked like a fucking charm every fucking time. It was amazing. There are a few creators in here that know I'm right because they know when I was doing it and when I was deciding when to do it. Because Sinner is easy to trigger. He just doesn't play fair at all because he's weak. It's funny.
Oh my God. So there you have it. Creepy fucking bitch. Like, oh my God. You watched that live? Cash, I know that you don't stand for that. Like, she is a fucking absolute crazy person. I mean, I could waste time and show you all the documents. I've got them all. Like, trust me, if someone's creeping to your hometown to expose, she was going to expose me from being mean to her on the internet. Oh my God. To be Sinner is quite easy to trigger. I mean, I wouldn't say that. I'm quick to fucking tell you to shut your rotten fucking mouth if you're saying some crazy shit. If you call that being triggered, I don't know. Cringe chick. Yeah, everybody just go and shit on her channel. That's what I recommend. She's sitting there right now alone, and you know, I'm not going to make fun of the fact that she's an alcoholic because I'm a recovering alcoholic myself. So, but I know what's going on with her. She's a scary bitch. And she's a useful idiot for the Hive. I mean, just look at the fact that Rebecca Turner is promoting this woman as her premier clip channel, her premier go-to clip channel. Not only that, but now she's taken to joining old busted ass Bishop's panel with B. Tim. It tells you everything you need to know. They're fucking broken, dark-souled fucks. But it's okay. It's okay. Cash watches everything. I believe that. Please share Cash's link. He doesn't have nearly as many subscribers as you think. And I think you guys might be surprised to see what Cash looks and sounds like. I mean, he's got a great voice. He got a couple videos that he's playing his guitar and singing. Very cool stuff. Most of you know, like I've been acquaintances here on YouTube with Cash for an awfully long time. So he got me, he's witnessed me going from just bad dad jokes and chats to being balls deep in all this stupid fucking drama. Just because I won't back down. My competitive nature is sometimes doesn't work to my advantage, but it is what it is. Who is she? She's just some crazy bitch from Ohio. I mean, I don't know if she is like thirsty for a big glass of lemonade or she's just like she's just fixated on me. I try not to even talk about her. I mean, but now her whole channel is me. She used to just cover Betty, but now it's just me. I mean, I know you're a lonely hag of a woman, but like it's got nothing to do with me. But the only thing I could say is just stay the fuck away from my family in real life and just good luck entertaining the bees. I don't care. I mean, it makes no difference to me. You're never going to be taken seriously. Nobody likes you. Show me the clean cooter papers. Let's get this party started. Let's see here. Danny says Becky's big mad because she's having to buy bots to make her channel look good. Oh yeah. I mean, if you, I can't show you from here, but if you're on your laptop, if you're on your computer, you can look at the chat on a live stream. And then if you click on the 3 dots above the chat, it says participants and it'll show you who's actually participating. Oftentimes she has 25 to 30 people actually chatting with 1,200 people watching. That means she's purchased at least 1,000 of those viewers, which means they aren't really people. They're purchased. Troll Investigates, if you go into his channel, he's made a couple of videos about that. Just Irish says, pull up, bitch. No, quite the opposite. My advice to Heather Bishop is just to stay and stay in her duplex over there in Shittsville, Ohio, and stay the fuck out of Pittsburgh. Stay away from my people. And stop telling people, oh, I'm friends with my ex-husband. Look, I can just fucking show all of that shit. You're a liar. You're a stinking ass liar. Love Cash's musical recommendations. Yeah, he's a good dude. And he has no problem calling me out on my shit. So I appreciate him. Sometimes it gets annoying. Yep, nothing but a trash bee simp. That's all Heather is. Poor lady. I mean, it's not my fault. It's not my fault that she has a severe lack of love in her life. It's for real. Small part of me feels bad for her. Well, I already dorked my AdSense, so let's see what else ClipPunk has to offer us here. She works overtime. I'm gonna share again. Oh, I'm already sharing. Let's see. Oh, there, Trolls explaining a little better. Open participants and watch the bottom. The bots use a weak link and it will come up in and out. It will come in and out trying to create more bot views compared to other live chat. Yeah, he's on top of it. He's on top of it. Let's see here. What else is ClipPunk? I didn't. Of course, janky ass Jay over there is still talking shit on Brittany J. There was one about the NDAs that I saw the other day with old Angela. Let's see, is this one? I haven't laughed so hard. I laughed so fucking hard when I saw this. Black Sheep Designs. Woo! She went live and she was showing people how to report channels, and she's too stupid to realize that she's showing us all how to report Queen Bee's channel. I love that for her.
Anybody up for The Price is Wrong? Brittany? I swear to Christ. I swear on all that is holy inside of me.
Oh, yeah.
If you don't stop your shit.
And please tell me you're not threatening someone overtly on the internet. Please. And please please don't tell me you just said everything that's holy inside of you, girl or lady. I mean, was it holy to throw fucking chicken nuggets at the employees at your local McDonald's, you weirdo? We'll pray for you, though. Don't worry.
And you know what shit I'm talking about. And Jen, if you're really a friend to her, you better let her know exactly how mean and vindictive I can be.
You know.
We all know. Here, let's see what else we got. Let's see. Here's another one of David's fam.
It's funny to me how they completely tripped out. And I remember I did post shit on Twitter all the time.
We have to watch that one. Hold on. Hang on. Yeah, you did. You posted every day for a freaking year, yo weirdo. And it wasn't triggering. I legit had to ask myself, like, do I need a fucking restraining order against this psychopath? Because I saw what happened with you and your family and how you had to get a mental evaluation. So, like, if I feel my family's in danger, I'm going to protect them, you fucking idiot. What do you think? What do you fucking think? Come on. This is not science here. Let's see. We'll just check out the first one here, the newest one. Still going after Britney. Queen Sleaze and her jolly band of dum-dums.
Accident. Idiocracy.
Oh, and guess who's in the chat? Betster's in the chat. She's got some good old fans. She's got fucking David, the Predator, in her fucking chat as a moderator. She's got Betty as a. She's got Betty as a moderator.
I'm David, by the way. That's my real name. I prefer to go by Sinner, but if you want to call me Dave, go ahead. It's fine.
She's got Josh in there as a moderator. Blue Gumball.
Famous in the back.
Okay.
Accident.
Everybody's a predator. Everyone to Queen Bee, everyone's a predator. That's a red fucking flag, if you ask me. It's a big old red flag. Shampoo 1966, great name, says, hey, Voices, your little craft cardboard cutouts you make, they are dead ass ugly as shiz. Well, I half agree. A few of those things, especially the Halloween things, they were kind of, a couple of them were cool. But if she would just stick to her crafting shit, she can't, though. She can't. And like, nobody has the heart to tell her that nobody likes, the hive doesn't like her. She's being used. And it, even though I can't stand the woman, it pains me to see anyone being taken advantage of, even her. Cash says, hi, David. I am Christopher. My brother is called David. I know your brother is called David as well. Nice to meet you, Christopher. Whenever I was first getting doxed, Cash, and you would always, you would refer to your brother, David, I thought you were fucking with me, and I got pissed off at you. I think you know that. I've said this before, but then I realized that I had it wrong. So I do apologize for any misunderstanding. My intent was to remain anonymous, or on this platform, but my anonymity was taken away by a violent crackhead. It's okay though, because I'm not ashamed of my name. Davey, when you're naughty. No, only my older sister calls me Davey. She's the only one that gets away with it. Jersey says, hi, David, I'm Aileen. Nice to meet you, Aileen. And I know I always fucking misspell your name. I'm sorry. It's just, there must be a dozen different ways to spell the word name Aileen. Marie prefers Mr. Lemon over Sinner. But from now on, I'm calling you David when you're in trouble. Okay, fair enough. Someone asked me, I can't remember if it was email or if it was in conversation here in chat, but someone asked me the significance of the lemon on my channel. Well, I was a co-host of a channel with Headstones and Headlines, and the name of that channel was Sweetie Pie and Sourpuss. Of course, Emmy, being the far more innocent, polite person than I am, was the Sweetie Pie. So she took up the avatar of a cupcake or other kind of sweet pastries. And I took upon the avatar of a lemon. I mean, I couldn't think of anything else that was more sour than a lemon. So that's where that came from. As far as Sinner, the name Sinner came, I was born Roman Catholic, raised Roman Catholic, so we're all sinners. It's not to be dark or ominous or anything like that. Although I do understand it's perceived that way to some people, and I hate that, but the few times that I was on the brink of changing my name to something other than sinner, I was like, no, fuck that. If they don't get it, they don't get it. It's not my problem. I am a God-fearing man, and I don't walk in darkness and hail Satan like Rebecca Turner does. I assure you. Wasn't there a channel with your real name info? Oh, there's like a dozen, Jersey. Or Alien. There's a dozen channels. I mean, they've got my parents' names. These people are emailing my sisters. I mean, they're fucking disgusting. They're saying I'm stalking their families while they're actively stalking mine. I mean, that's just a fact. And I have all the receipts to prove it. It's all being documented, though. But I think Heather Bishop, though, she's the craziest one. She's the one with least to lose. I mean, and they're really using her as a tool. If I have to get a restraining order to keep the crazy bitch away from my family, I will. But hopefully it doesn't come to that. Hopefully she comes to her senses. Doesn't seem like she's good. It seems like she's going to keep it on YouTube now because she's getting lots of back pats. That's okay. The devil was also popular, Heather. My sister calls me Chrissy Pissy. Nanny says she named somebody else today, accusing them of coming after her kids. She doesn't even care about her kids. Why would she expect anyone else to? That card is being played way too much. Do people not see this? They do. They just comply. They play along. Sinner, I sent you mail. Play it, please. An email you sent me? Let me see. I'll look right now. I didn't get a notification for a new email. Or did I? Play this for voices. I'm not sure how I can send it from my phone. I don't see a link. I don't see a link. Truth. Let me double check here. Yeah, it just says wow. There's no link. Truth exposed. It looks like it's a link to this live stream that we're watching right now. Try again. I got my email open right here. But I will play it if I can get it. Unless there's another email. Nope, that looks like there's one. And I also see there's a bunch of emails. Woman's Warrior, thanks for being here. I see your emails. Please be patient with me. I had to kind of just go take care of myself yesterday. The Chinese buffet wasn't going to eat itself. Woman's Warrior says, yeah, I've been stressed out about sorting my channel out, and I was going to give up. And the most bizarre thing happened. A video started playing that I can do several lives and clips using. Perfect. I know I told you how to help you, but it's so difficult for me to explain how to make a video in CapCut. I think the only way to do it is I'm going to have to get a group of, because a couple other people want me to show how I make my videos too. I think the easiest way for me to do it would to be set up a private StreamYard, like a private live with just, and I'll just have a class. I think that's the only way I can do it. Oh, I got another Cash App from Lucy in the Sky. The last live stream, they sent 3. Thanks again, Lucy. That's very kind of you. Very generous. Oh, my microphone came and I couldn't make it work. So I sent it back and I'm waiting for the new one, a replacement. Hey, Jude, thanks for being here. Great name. There was also a series called Sinner. That was good. Yeah. I can't remember the actor's name, but he's really good. So he plays like if I remember, is like a detective. April T, thanks so much for being here. That's exploiting her kids. So sympathy grift. Exactly. She uses them as a shield No one gives a shit. Nobody's fucking stalking her children. In fact, quite the opposite. I was showing how terrible she is to her own family. I don't understand how that can turn into me being a predator. That's fucking, it's slander. It's absolute slander. She knows it. I know it. Even the people that support her know it. They support people choking their kids. That's the fact. I mean, that's what it is. I mean, they support it so much that not only do they can hang out in her chat and cheer her on, but they also are financially contributing to her new lawyer to defend her for threatening a pregnant woman. Like, what the hell? What the hell's going on here? Mike says it starts off with the man and his wife on the beach, and she just stabs someone for no reason at Cash. Yeah, I think I do remember that. My favorite like series ever is called Broadchurch. I don't know if you're familiar with it, but it's a show from the UK, and I think it's got 3 seasons. What I do is I'll watch season 1 all the way through, and then I'll wait a few months and I'll watch season, and then like I'll go back and revisit it. I hardly ever rewatch shows, but it's so fucking well done. And if you're into true crime and like murder mysteries, check out Broadchurch because it's fucking amazing. It's amazing. Hey, Mr. Nobody, thanks for being here, dude. Hope you're well. And I'm sorry if I misgender anyone. I don't know what anyone's actual sexes are. So if I call you dude or if I say you guys, I promise I'll help. I just have to I have to manage my time better. Falsely accusing someone of racism, child abuse, etc. shows that you don't care at all about preserving the gravity of legitimate allegations. Zoetrope. And that's exactly the point of Cash's video that he just made, I think yesterday. If you continuously use those as a go-to insult to somebody, knowing full well that it's not true, not only is it defamation, but it does water down the impact of the accusing someone who's actually guilty of those things. But let's face it, Rebecca Turner gives no fucks. I mean, she doesn't care about anything except for money and whatever she's smoking on, whatever mystery smoke she's got swirling around her fucking unhealthy lungs. I mean, I don't know how else to put it. And no, I'm not against weed. I have to say it every time. I'm pro Mary Jane. It's just I'm against violent parents. Yeah, hear what I'm saying? Do you hear me? Did I get Emmy's email? Let me check for you. I did. Let's see. Let me open it up here. I do remember this. I'm just going to read it if it's okay, because I don't want to put this up on screen because I don't know how to get it from my phone to my laptop here. Maybe I do. Let me try it. Let me see. Bear with me just for a second. It's so fucked up. And I hope you're in better shape now, Jersey or Aileen. I'm rooting for you. I mean, we're unlikely acquaintances at this point, for sure. Let there be no question about it. I think the only way I could do this is if I upload the photograph to my drive. Give me 1 second. I'll do that. Let's see. This upload. It's so fucking despicable how she treats people. So despicable. All right, let's see. Google Drive. I'm getting better at this stuff. I'm not very computer literate. All of my videos I make on my phone because it's so much easier for me. Let's see. Open this and then download that shit. And I'm sorry they treated you like that. And to be honest with you, Aileen, at the time I was like, F that lady. But I didn't know the whole gravity of the situation. Yeah, I think that's the only way I could do it. A1 Way Street is to go ahead and set up a private StreamYard for those who want to attend, and then just show you step by step. Maybe probably take a couple different 1-hour sessions or whatnot. I mean, I don't have any problem doing that. Everyone's so generous to my channel. The least I could do is give back to you guys. And I think even my haters can show up and attend the class if they want. I don't have a problem with that. I mean, I think everyone should be able to express themselves in a video on a platform that's primarily videos. You know what I mean? There's only so much you can get done in chat as far as expressing yourself, because you'll get steamrolled if people don't agree with you. That's the whole reason I started making videos. You know, my first video I made in March, so it hasn't even been a year of making videos. Boy, did I make a splash. Let's see. All right, so I can do this way. It's uploading to my overlays right here. All right, let's see. Fuck it, I'll show it. Okay, I'll do it live. All right, it says, and this is Aileen's post. Yeah, you did, because you know what friends don't do. Oh, wait. You guys can read. Yeah, you did because you know what friends don't do. Friends don't do that to friends. I've always had your back. And this is Aileen speaking to Queen Bee in a message. I've always had your back 100%. When people lied to you, Jonesin and you, I went to Queen Bee to have her tell Jonesin. I always wrote in Jonesin's chat, then told you immediately. I'm not sure who's covered up there, was your goddamn friend. And to tell you, well, anyways, it's all covered up with these arrows, so I can't make sense of it. So much got to me that 3 days after I was on Laura's panel. I took an entire bottle of perks. Oh my God. That, well, that's just fucking terrible. Hold on, let me get rid of this message. It's on screen here. So this is what QB wants. She wants to push anyone who calls her out. She wants to push them to the brink. I know that's what she's trying to do to me, and it's never going to happen, because I'm not only mentally stronger and physically stronger than her, but I actually have people around me that care about me, and that she doesn't expect that. You know, she knows I'm going to sue her, but she's going to continue calling me these crazy shits just because she thinks I can't afford to sue her. But she's sadly mistaken. You're going to want to hang on to both of those lawyers, you sloppy bitch. That's all I can say about that. You can recruit all the vampire bad mothers on YouTube that you want. It's not going to have any effect on my reality. You're not going to shade my sunshine, bitch. Nice try. Anyways, it says, it got to me so much 3 days after I was on Laura's panel. I took an entire, I just got that morning, all 90, and I was in the hospital for 2 weeks. Wow. I mean, wow. And I'm sure Queen Bee made fun of that too. You know, that's where it even gets more disturbing. Whenever she thinks she got somebody down, she tries to, finish them like she's playing fucking Mortal Kombat. Sick, sick, sick. But I'm very much looking forward to having you up, Jersey or Aileen. I think we should do that sooner than later, maybe one of my next couple lives. And I'd love for you to speak for yourself. I've got a bunch of questions. I mean, I've got a list of questions. Of course, I'm not trying to have a gotcha moment. I mean, I hope you realize that's not what my intent is. I think people should know the ins and outs of exactly how this shit shook down. If you don't know, Aileen was the one that got into a tussle with Dolly Vision, and several other things. I'm pretty sure you guys have an idea who Aileen is. Let me get back in the chat and see what you guys are saying. Shameless was incredible too. I bet Shameless is a comedy. There's a British show with the same woman from Broadchurch. It's about like a schizophrenic family, and it's like half comedy, half drama. I can't remember the name of it. What's her name? Something Coleman. Anyways, this woman, she's one of my favorite actors, and I should know her name. I'm embarrassed I don't remember. But that show is incredible too. Shameless is one of my favorites. Emmy Rossum is still my number one crush to this, my celebrity crush to this day. Yeah, I'll email you right after this, after tonight sometime. My routine after a live stream is to go for a long walk to clear my head. Oh, I didn't see Wani. What's up, Wani? If you're here, Hot Mess, what's going on? Thanks for being here. Wani R says, just want to say hello, truth exposed, blah, 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 blah. Going to listen to Savage. Big hugs. Well, thanks for telling me someone else is live. I didn't realize she was live, though. That's probably what I'll do as soon as I get off here is go check that out. Mike said, I can't wait till an arrest comes in Sebastian Rogers' case and the shit show ends. I'm with you, Mike. Meatloaf or Mabel Leaf. I can't believe I just said meatloaf. I can read. All right, let's not be bashing families of missing children in here. It's something I'm not going to stand for, and that's the number one thing that will get you blocked from my channel. So let's not do that, please. Just out of obviously, we're not talking about anything. We're not talking about anything like that. We're not talking about that subject whatsoever. I don't ever talk about that here. Please, fuck. Peaky Blinders was good. Yep. What's up, Josh? Josh, there's a channel that's called Sinner Butt Fuck Josh. Did you see that? We know that's not true. I'm not a gay man. I am a lover of comedy, though, and that motherfucker makes me laugh. I mean, true, like, full laugh. I want to know who's mad at you for thinking I'm funny, Sinner. Oh, of course, the Hive. I mean, there's a bunch of like little troll accounts too. Hey, thanks so much, Mike, for the $10. Let me play you something. I used to be bothered by people's opinions. Now I'm just entertained. Like, they want me to run around and spend all kinds of time like reporting all these little fucking all Davis fams little alt accounts. You're not wasting my time. Just stay the fuck away from my family. You're gonna get fucked up. I mean, I don't know. That's what it boils down to. Brantley's in here. I see someone saying hello to Brantley. What's up, dude? Did SF really get fired from the case? He did. He's a fucking, any one of us could have the same certifications as SF investigates it with in a couple of months and about $1,500. He ain't shit. Aileen says, people, this post is still up there going back 3 months. Please go look how evil that bitch is. Yeah, so she's making fun of you having a moment of weakness and wanting to harm yourself. I mean, that's so terrible. I mean, that's what she wants me to do too. It's never going to happen. Was great in Comedy Peep Show too. Yeah, I'm a fan of Josh's. I don't give a fuck who likes it. It's just what it is. Hey, Queen Bella, thanks for being here. What was I just going to do? I forget what I was just going to do. Oh, I'm going to play Mike, my super chat song. Let's see what I got for you. Thanks for your generosity, Bro Tato. I appreciate it. What do I got?
Thank you.
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 Domo arigato gozaimashita. I do appreciate it. I don't do it for the money, but I like the money. Let's see. Blue Lazarus says, A1, listen, you hold your own reins, and there's people who think to gallop along grabbing at other riders' reins. It never works. You can't steer another's horse a gallop. Cash says, I like a lot of U.S. dramas, but UK comedy does it better. I think so too. I mean, the original version of Shameless, even though I had to watch the first, and I watched the whole series, the whole British series, way before it came to the U.S. But honest to God, I had to watch the first 3 episodes. I watched the first 3 episodes and I started over at the beginning because the accents were so much for me. But by the 4th episode, after watching the first 3 episodes for the second time, if that makes sense, I got it, and I fucking love it. I think the characters are just way more profound. But in the U.S. version, we got Emmy Rossum, who is one of the most beautiful people on earth, in my opinion. But what can you do? If you haven't seen the British version of Shameless, do a favor. Hey, Nanny, thanks so much for the $5. Burger money. Burgers. I'm a sucker for the burgers. I'm a sucker for the burgers and the all-you-can-eat place down the street from me. It's so fucking good. Let's see here. Thank you kindly for the cheeseburgers. And thanks, A1. I saw your message about Mike's super chat. See, I don't know if you guys are familiar with how Restream is, but in StreamYard, it sets apart super chats and any donated money to a separate chat that you click on. You could see them all, much like it does on your phone. But in Restream, it just gets lost in the comments. So that's where I really depend on my mods to not let me miss anything. And thanks a lot, A1. I did see your message. It makes life easier. And I'm all good. I know a few people asked if I need help modding to let them know. I'm good. Not that I don't trust anybody that's offered. It's just like I have a core group and I want to keep it as small as possible because obviously we see what happened on other channels where mods go rogue and start sharing private messages. I can't deal with that. That would cause me to fucking delete the app and be done with it because I already have trust issues. So I like to keep it small, but if I do need a hand, you guys know who you are that offered. It's no knock on you. It's not that I don't trust you. I want to keep my mod core group as small as possible. Just Me says Laura Perplex said she talked her out of pressing charges on Dolly. Either way, I think that was a bad idea. Not to pursue charges. Yeah, I mean we can't. I try not to second guess other people's shit. I didn't even know Laura Perplex was still on YouTube. I thought she was gone since that Colin CPS stuff happened. But I wish her all the luck in the world. Let's see. The actor that plays Frank in the UK version is actually very well spoken. I believe it. I mean, you almost have to be to play a dirtbag character that well. It's like they couldn't get a dirtbag to do it. But now I'm going to actually take note. I'm going to Google and see what else he's in and see if I can find anything else of his to watch. I've been watching Ted, that Mark Wahlberg movie, Mark Wahlberg of Wahlburger fame. There's a show on Peacock, I think it is. Yeah, it's Peacock. And it's called Ted, and it's like the early years of that teddy bear. So it's like they got a younger character that plays who would be Mark Wahlberg later in the movie. He's in college, so it's like the younger days of Ted, and it is fucking hilarious. It's PG because it's on a television streaming service, but it's still really good. Let me see. I'm going to make sure I'm not missing anything here. Thanks again for those who contribute to the channel. Every time I thank you guys for being generous, they're pocket watching me. I mean, that sloppy bitch that grifted the whole community for hundreds of thousands of dollars pocket watches me. I probably make $200-$300 most on a month on this platform. And she's pocket watching me. Lady. And I do mean that I use that word as loosely as humanly possible. But hey, lady, shut the front door. Just get to those parenting classes and be a better person tomorrow than you are today. That's all you can do for this world. Kasha is like the actor who plays Father Jack Hackett in Father Ted. Very posh in real life. Oh, that's another movie. Have you ever seen Death at a Funeral? And excuse me for not remember his name, but the little person who plays the real well-spoken. He's like Hollywood's go-to little person. Anyways, there's a film called Death at a Funeral, and it's one of the funniest fucking things I've ever seen in my life. First, there was a British version. Then there was an American version. Then there was a version that was primarily African American. Same exact script for all three films. And what's his name? Peter Dinklage, I think is his name. He plays the same role in all three of the movies. So if you ever want to really be entertained, you could just see. And he plays the exact same role and the exact same script in all three films with a complete different cast of people around him. He's amazing as an actor, like world class. I heard he's a bit of a grump in real life, though. Hey, Narcos Clips, good to see you. Thanks for being here, bruv. And again, if I misgender anybody, please apologize. I do apologize. Saying you have honest mods, yes. And my mods, if I piss somebody off, they let me know. And here's something else. Here's a grown-up novel idea. If I do something to piss one of you off, I have a public email. Feel free to email me. And we can work it out like grown-ups. We don't have to make videos destroying one another if you disagree with something I say. Imagine, I mean, what a novel idea, right? But, I mean, scumbags wouldn't do that. Only good people do that. Laura Perplexed did no such thing. She's a liar. She is. That's a tough one with Laura because I was one of the only people. That's not true. There were a handful of us. But a bunch of us, whenever that shit about the CPS came out, you know, I refused to even make a video about it. I didn't make one post because a small part of me felt bad, even though it was a wretched thing to do. You know, I felt like it was a dog pile, and I kind of felt like, well, that was years ago. Like, why are they going to bring that up now? But my reward for not attacking her like everyone else and capitalizing on it like everyone else did was having her attack me to the point where someone sent me a clip the other day. She went live. She's doing a Davis fam. She went live and said that I'm worse than B. Tim is. Like, fuck you, bitch. Like, I don't know what kind of chemicals you're using in your candles, but I think they're affecting your fucking thought process. But I'm not gonna give her anything more than that. That's all she gets from me. Like, just a solid go fuck yourself. You've been blocked from my channel ever since I heard about the CPS thing because I don't want toxic shit like that around. I mean, you could have emailed me like a grown up, but you didn't. You got to go live and pretend that you're relevant all of a sudden. Mabel Leaf says, I didn't hear about SF. Where did that come out? I can't report a source, but I've been hearing it everywhere. Just Me says, okay, then it wasn't dropped. At least it's on his record then. Good to know. I'm not sure what that's in reference to. I'm behind in chat, of course, like always. Let's see. Women's Warrior said, I watched a movie last night called Castle. Called The Last Castle with Robert Redford. Ooh, I like him a lot, actually. Time Bandits, awesome movie for sure. My favorite movie, I think, well, it's sort of a sad movie, but one of my favorite movies of all time is Fisher King. I don't know if you've ever seen that. Time Bandits was a great one. I like Tank Girl just because of how different it is than other movies, although it's not, you know, a cinematic classic or anything like that. It gives me like a grown-up, like Punky Brewster vibes, that Tank Girl movie. Actually, thanks for saying that. I really try to be fair, and I do have Sinners back. Love Dink. So his name is Peter Dinklage. I felt like such a dick for not remembering the guy's name. But yeah, Death at a Funeral, it's so good. And there may be even a fourth version of it that I don't know of, but all three of them are fucking great. It's like the hilarity, the insanity of a wedding, and someone passes away, and someone slips someone else like a MDMA pill. So there's that, and I mean it's so well written. I understand why there are three versions of it at least, because it's so well written. Yes, Robin Williams, absolutely. It's such a quirky movie, but I mean, it's again so well written. You still watch Punky Brewster? That was my first crush as a kid. I just told Emmy that the other day. Ozark was good. I love Breaking Bad, but I kind of fell apart whenever the Better Call Saul. I just couldn't keep up. I lost track of where I was, and I tried to jump back in, and I felt like I just kept getting stuck in the same spot in the series, and it became I felt defeated. But the internet's forever, so if I ever get bored, I can go back. All right, guys, well, I've kept you for 2.5 hours, and sometimes it's nice to just have these lives and just shoot the shit. You know, it's good talking to you guys. It's good to see all of you. I hope you're well. Wise Angel, I'm gonna keep you in my thoughts and prayers. And of course, everybody send your best energy to Emmy, dealing with the vid. It's like the pandy never ended. First Detectives on HBO. There's a new series coming out on HBO called Welcome to Derry. It's the history of Derry, the town from It. Very much looking forward to that. Robin Williams is an immense actor. I agree. What Dreams May Come and all of those. Like, I mean, it just goes on and on and on. He was a tortured soul, and I think that's part of the reason I'm attracted to his work as well. Yes, everybody go to Savage. Go now. Go to Savage and tell him I sent you. I'm sorry, I didn't know she was going live. She's one I never try to go live over because her and her community have been so fucking awesome to me. And for no good reason other than, you know, they're decent people. But yeah, I'm not going to waste any more of your time. I'll see you over at Savage. I'm going to go for my walk and then I'll get home and tune in to her. Hey, Healing Time. Thanks for being here. And thanks again to Lucy in the Sky for that cash app. You're the best. I wish I knew who you were. I guess I don't have to know. All right. I hate ending with 150 people in here. I feel like you still want to watch, but do what I got to do. American Me is incredible. Absolutely. There's so many movies. Milkers is live, the local community center. Okay, I don't have any way. You shared the link in chat, right? So everybody go support. I know you. I think you have to. I'm not sure if that's the case today, but a lot of times you have to pay to chat over there. But at least go show your support. Give a thumbs up. Aileen, keep an eye on your email. What do you think? Maybe not my next live, but the one after that, I'll have you up. You'll be my first guest ever, and we'll show the people even more how big of a piece of shit Rebecca Turner is, because she is, and you won't be hearing me mention Heather Bishop anymore because she's not worth my time. You guys can see clearly how fucking out of her mind she is. It's not a troll to go to someone's hometown. I mean, it's just not. It's against every rule. I'm going to play the outro song, and then we will meet again next time. Shit, I might go live as early as tomorrow if I find anything interesting worth talking about. I am going to work on setting a Patreon, not a paid Patreon. Don't get carried away, haters. I want to set up a Patreon for free. That way we can watch stuff over there and not have to worry about these weird TOS. And I'm not talking about sharing people's documents. I mean, watch movies and stand up and stuff, and we can all hang out. Until we meet again, take care of each other. First, you got to take care of yourself, you know. Don't take any bullshit. And when you hear someone continuously call someone a predator, think about why they keep using that word. There's a reason. Not because it's true either. It's because they're too comfortable with that shit. Stomp on it. Sinner out.
You gotta take control. Life's too short. Get out of your head. make a better life instead. You gotta give it all your best. So put your hands up to the sky and live your best life, alright. Don't just let it go by, just try, oh my. Got only one life, got only this time. We gonna get it right. You gotta let go of those who don't belong in your tribe. So cut the bad out of your life. Yeah, do it one time, one time. You gotta work till you're winning. Yeah, take control of the system. When you invest, it's addicting. No time to rest, let's go get it. Not gonna stop till I'm finished. Not gonna drop to my limits. Deep in my chest, I'm inhaling. Believe in testing and failing. You gotta flip everything in your mind. Take the limiting thoughts and turn them into your why. Prove to yourself you're worth it. You deserve it. Push past all the hurt and find your purpose. You gotta take control. Life's too short. Get out of your head, make a better life instead. You gotta give it all your best, so don't let go. Take control. Get out of your head, make a better life instead. You gotta give it all your best, give it all your best. You're never gonna stop, no way, no. Yelling out, hey, yo, headed to the top on our way, yo. You gotta make change, yeah, there's gonna be a little pain, but nothing's worse than staying the same. So light that flame, put the work in, go claim everything you want in this place. It's time to go fast, know that energy is all cash. You could get it all if you never give up, no slack. Headed to the top is a mystery, your own path. Never gonna stop, no, you got this, never go back. I know it gets hard, you gotta love it. You gotta recharge with what you want and think of your dreams. Get that energy to go and get everything. Let's go. You gotta take control. Life's too short. Get out of your head, make a better life instead. You gotta give it all your best, so don't let go. Take control. Get out of your head, make a better life instead.